Welcome to the Laugh or Else Radio Show on 89.3 WNUR-FM.
Du Scheiß!
What? You want to battle me?
Yes, indeed. We do want to battle you. This is the Laugh or Else Radio Show on WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. Yay! My name is Tim Radicek. I am your freeform DJ for this morning. And you probably may have noticed, if you aren't yourself on spring break, there are a lot of kids out, which means the programming here is a little spotty.
And nobody's here.
At best, yes.
So I am naked.
You are whatting?
He's naked.
Put your pants back on.
Please.
Screw that.
What's Mr. Rogers' name? The guy that was by the door that says yeehaw.
Oh, Gomer Pyle?
Gomer?
Gomer is not here today, so we don't have to hear wee every time
you walk in the door. It's kind of weird. People usually greet you with a hi or a hello. He says we.
And then start spinning around.
It kind of reminds me of that old Mitch Hedberg joke. Why is it when people do something fun, they refer to us as a group and they say we?
We?
Like when you go down a slide, you say we.
Oh. You mean like weed?
No.
All-time low joke.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I'm not Mitch Hedberg for one.
Back
Thank
in
God.
second grade.
Yeah, thank God he is dead. Yeah, so like I said, this is the Laugh or Else Radio Show on WNUR-FM. Portions of what you may hear could be considered inappropriate and offensive. If you didn't hear that in my disclaimer, it is sped up to about 90%. Faster than it used to be, so
Faster than a speeding bullet.
there is a few words in there for 30 seconds. There's been a lot going on in the world as well as Chicago since we last talked. Guys, there's, I don't know if you know, but there's been a lot of things, especially like we were driving here and we saw a billboard for Paradise City. And what was the other song? Welcome to the Jungle?
Welcome to the jungle.
On 294.
Not talking about Chicago.
Yeah, not talking about Chirac.
Yeah. So that means that Guns N' Roses has planned a tour, and it may come through the Chicagoland area.
But it definitely will suck.
It will definitely suck. Yes. As we covered Axl and his new voice several weeks ago on the show, it's going to be horrible. If you're going to spend $100 on a ticket...
Just give me the money.
Yes.
I can punch you in the face and you'll feel better.
Or just, you flush it down the toilet, because that's essentially what it's going to be. The only reason you would go to a GNR show is for Slash.
Taboo.
Taboo. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, well, you could do that. What else happened last week? Earlier this week, the Brussels attacks. There were several dozen people killed in some bombings that happened at Brussels airport as well as a train station. Third month madness is happening.
Third month
madness.
Since we aren't legally allowed, we are. We could say March Madness all we want, like the Super Bowl.
Ooh, they're gonna sue.
We could talk about the Super Bowl as
The
well.
shinning.
Boy, the shinning.
You can't talk about the shitting.
President POTUS Obama was seen in Cuba. Enjoying one of the first baseball games in so many years, I believe since the 60s, I want to say. I guess when
it has been since 1999, actually.
99. Okay, so that's a lot more recent than the 60s.
Definitely.
Donald Trump was caught saying that he wished he could have built the wall while Obama was out of town. So maybe keep him out.
I bet he was overheard saying that. Mm-hmm. There was a moment where Obama went in to hug the young Castro, and he kind of pulled away. I guess.
Pulled out?
Yeah, he pulled out. He pulled out of the hug.
Oh, yeah? Obama was just there for, he wanted to take a picture with Che Guevara.
Oh, is that what? Che Guevara's dead, ain't he?
Well, there's a building with a gigantic
monument
picture of him on it, and Obama had to pose in front of it and take pictures and,
Yeah.
show all his homies.
So we did mention that Guns N' Roses has planned out like a 21 city tour. It's probably gonna be like 30 dates on there.
It's called 30 Days of Crap.
It's called You Should Probably Go See Madonna.
Yes.
But in other recent news, the AC/DC frontman Brian Johnson has reportedly been placed on a watch list because if he performs at full vibrato, I guess.
Is that a real word?
It is. It is a real word, but that he will do something.
Is that like porbatum?
Porbatum? Verbatim?
Alpha, beta, kappa.
I think it's like some type of mushroom.
But he is in fears of blowing out his voice if he continues. And there is a rumor, it better be a rumor, that one Mr. Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses may be chosen to lead up AC/DC. I don't want to see two bands.
So Axl is going to screw up two bands in 1 year.
If that were to happen, I think we might as well just close the book on rock and roll because that would officially end everything.
You'll have the GNR and AC/DC tour where they're together and Axl's out there just schmucking it up for everything.
Schmucking it up.
GNR-CDC?
GNR-CDC. Oh, God. And every song would be like combinations of AC/DC and GNR.
Sweet.
Paradise City.
Thunderstruck.
While stepping on a cat.
Sweet Child of Thunderstruck.
So, yeah, there's that. Gary Shandling died.
Okay.
I really was never a fan of him.
Hey, no.
Yeah. He had his own show on HBO when we were kids.
Which we don't remember because.
Then he had a show that was also on HBO, the Larry Sanders Show.
That I remember.
Didn't
that was
his
pretty
partner
good.
in crime kill like Monday Night Football?
Yeah, Dennis.
Oh
Dennis
man, don't
Miller.
remind me.
Yeah, Dennis Miller. That guy was smart and funny,
but not football
really.
funny.
Yeah, not quality.
When you have that many concussions and you start talking to Dennis Miller, nobody knows what the hell's going on.
What the hell is this meathead saying? And of course, one five dog of Tribe Called Quest had moved on to the Nether Realms, which is why we led up to the show the last half hour with some TQC. TCQ? TCBY? DQ? Tribe Called Quest. And that's it. It'll cover most of whatever happened during the week and last week. I mean, if we missed anything, call the show. Area code 847-866-WNUR. Again,
That's 9687.
if you're illiterate, that number's area code 847-866
W
WNU.
N U R
R.
R.
That's going on a demo reel.
Okay. You never.
Like, silence.
I was waiting to see who would break the silence.
Yeah. You didn't give us a proper intro.
So, my name is Tim Radicek. Joining me in the red corner, fighting in the Pee Wee division, because he can't fight an adult, is
247 pounds.
247 pounds and 6'4", the Midwestern Mayhem, Tobias Big Daddy Beecher.
Hello out there.
And his opponent, fighting in the red trunks.
Wait, we're both in red.
All the way,
This guy.
all the way from Kalamazoo,
With 2 thumbs.
with 2 thumbs pointed up and a beer ready to drink, is one Dick Dickerzin.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, I'm glad you're here. I missed you last week. We had a big show last week that I really didn't do. It was on autopilot.
Awesome.
But it's the show's got 3 segments. We play a lot of music, 3 segments of music, about 3 songs each. Do some news in the beginning, local news. Next break will be world news, wider, funnier news. Last break will be
Wider Funyun news?
wider, Funyun news.
We'll see if we stick to that. You know, nobody's here. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we could.
Dick doesn't have his pants on.
We could probably go to like 4 o'clock today too.
We could do whatever we want. Let's go crazy.
I did have to turn on the transmitter for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I'm not pointing any fingers, but nobody's been here since 4 o'clock.
Awesome.
Would you be here if you could go on spring break?
Would I be here?
Woo! Spring break!
I've got breasts I need to see. So we're gonna get it.
Are these fine?
We're gonna take
Put
it.
your shirt on, man.
Stop it! Stop! Oh my God! Get him off my face.
Oh, sorry.
So we're gonna move ahead and beyond spring break nudity with Dick Dickerzin to Chicago news. Everybody loves Chicago news. A lot of people aren't breathing in Chicago.
Lots of them.
At a rate of about 12. Oh, I forgot to get that link to that. How many? Because then this way, Toby could just ring a bell every time something happened. Somebody was shot in a keister. So we're going to take a wide look around Chicago and surrounding burbs and counties. And I guess we're going to open the story with something I read today. One of your favorite rappers, Dick.
Oh, yes, I did hear about this myself.
I did not. This is news to me.
He was on his way to a show in Indiana when one Mr. Twista of countless
Do or Die.
Yeah, Do or Die.
Start off.
Is where he came from, but countless other tracks he's known for, was arrested for marijuana.
Marijuana's bad.
Marijuana prior to a Northwest Indiana show. I didn't think Indiana.
He looks old.
Well, he's in a jumpsuit too. He's in an orange jumpsuit.
See, I don't think he's in a jumpsuit. They don't put a jumpsuit on you and then take a photo shoot. I think he was just wearing orange.
I think so
probably why he
too,
got
right?
pulled over. Like, oh, look at this convict.
Did you escape? How dare you? So from ABC 7 News, Carl Terrell Mitchell, who raps under the name Twista, is in Porter County Sheriff's Office today. Chicago in 2009 song Fire, Twista raps about smoking marijuana.
Marijuana?
Look at me rolling the blunt and I'm huffing and puffing. I can't get enough of this stuff and I'm losing my logic. You could smell it all on my follicles. Quoted.
Unquote.
Unquote. The Chicago rapper was arrested Thursday night on drug charges while he was on his way to perform at a club in Northwest Indiana when a police officer did indeed smell the cannabis. At 10:38 p.m., police stopped a black Rolls Royce on US 6 eastbound from Willow Creek Road in Portage, Indiana. What's so funny?
Stop the black Rolls Royce.
Uh-huh.
It's just like
There you go. White cop shoots black car again.
Well, he said he was pulled over for following too closely to an SUV, according to the Porter County Sheriff's Office. Following too closely is a crime, especially in a Rolls Royce.
Pull him over.
When the officer approached the car, he smelled marijuana and asked if the driver would get out. The driver admitted following the SUV too closely because he knew the people inside. Police
It was only a cloud following the car.
He got pulled over for DWB.
This cloud is following your car a little too close.
Maybe you should tone it down on the bong hits. He said he was driving Twista, whose real name is Carl Terrell Mitchell, to a big show at Big Shots Bar in South Haven, Indiana, police said. The driver also admitted they had been drinking marijuana smoke. They had been smoking marijuana.
They've been drinking marijuana smoke.
Officers searched the car and found half an ounce of
That's it.
marijuana in a
You
fake
think
can.
Twisted would have more than that?
Man, he's just going from the airport.
I got more than that on me now.
Well, all four of the men in the car denied the drug was theirs and were all arrested. Porter County Sheriff's Police, Indiana State Police, Portage Police, Sheriff's Police, County Police.
See, now that's...
How many cops showed up to this thing, man?
Yeah, I know.
It's twisted.
Why wouldn't one of you just say, yeah, it's mine? The cops would have probably just took it and said, all right, get the hell
Man,
out of
I
here,
ain't
go
going
to
down
damn
for
show."
your junk.
But yeah, now all four of you are going down. If
Yeah.
one of you just would have been like, okay.
Well, I got warrants.
Here's the $100.
I already got warrants. I ain't trying to take no more raps.
I got warrants.
Police, and other local law enforcement agencies had been conducting extra patrols in advance of the concert because of past problems at this bar. The information was received regarding the two artists booked at Big Shots, Twista on March 24th, and Montana of 300. Who the hell is that?
Tony Montana!
No. On March 25th, alleged they would bring a large crowd to the era. Porter Sheriff David Reynolds said in a statement, in the past, violence had erupted at these rap concerts. It's damn rap concerts. Of course,
it's a rap concert.
It's a whole bunch of allegeds and supposed-tos.
Supposedly.
You guys are supposed to riot when Twista comes here. So Mitchell, 42, and the driver, 42, old Johnny Ewell.
Old Johnny Ewell.
I read that wrong, but it sounded funnier. Of Frankfurt, old Johnny Ewell.
Old Johnny Ewell.
Mean old Johnny Ewell. And the two passengers, 43-year-old Michael Alton Moore of Matson and 26-year-old Darren Jamar Woody of Harvey. Why do I care what cities these guys are from?
Because, man, it's important. It's important.
Were each charged with one misdemeanor count of possession of marijuana.
Marijuana?
Police said. A judge ordered a $500 cash bond for each. South Haven is located just east of Portage and just northwest of Valparaiso.
What's funny is every time I see a Rolls Royce, I think that guy's up to something.
Yep, that guy's up to no good.
That guy's up to stop.
He got pulled over for DWB, and 4 guys went down for a half an ounce.
Yeah.
And they had to pay $500 a piece.
$500 a piece.
Plus, he had to probably get the Rolls Royce out of the impound, and
please, $500 to get a Rolls Royce.
Over, the cops would have smoked with me and just let me go on my way.
Well, you're white.
Well,
they wouldn't have let you go anywhere, even if he is white. They'd look at him and just throw him in jail. I'm sure Twista will play again in Northwest Indiana. It's probably for the best that maybe he didn't play there this weekend. So, in other local news, you know that McDonald's that sits across the street from Wrigley?
Yep.
They tore it down, and they're going to build a 90-story hotel.
What's Wrigley?
90?
90.
9.
Niner.
0?
The gum factory?
What's the gum factory?
Oh, you mean the gum factory.
What?
Oh, you mean that building downtown.
So according to DNA Info of Chicago, demolition started early Monday of the Wrigleyville McDonald's to make way for a hotel across from Wrigley Field. McDonald's at 3620 North Clark closed March 1st after the teardown of the Cubs store next door. Work was originally set to begin last week.
I heard some dude had a candlelight vigil for the McDonald's.
They're going to hang up like ribbons where it used to be.
Man, nobody went into that McDonald's to do anything except for either pour some booze into your McDonald's cup to smuggle into Wrigley, or to roll a joint, or, something crazy like that. If you ate there's something wrong with you.
I ate at the Taco Bell last time I was
Taco
there.
Bell is different.
How is it different?
Because it was better.
Or for bathroom hump day.
That McDonald's is jam-packed with a bunch of homeless people and all types of streetwise salesmen.
All types of no-gooders.
It's true. It's like they have their meeting before they go out and, try to hound you for money.
Well, that's the best time to do it.
Buy
during
this
a Cubs
newspaper.
game. So work was originally set to begin last week, but it took longer than expected to deliver the necessary demolition machinery. The hotel plans are part of the $500 million overhaul at Clark and Addison, where April 11's opening day will mark the end of the second year of off-season construction. This year, work on the plaza and office building will continue during Cubs season on non-game days.
Man, it's going to be crazy down there.
Crazy. Thought traffic was bad before.
Not only that, dude, what about all that BS from Western where the overpass is being tore down? Just 2 or, maybe.
You know
right
what?
There at Western and Belmont?
Yeah.
It's all it's all a travesty because the thing that made Wrigley special was that it was a stadium in
Was
the
that
middle of a
McDonald's?
neighborhood. That McDonald's made Wrigley.
Did it?
No.
Okay.
McDonald's, screw McDonald's. But that Wrigley was in a neighborhood. And now it's not going to be. There's going to be a gigantic hotel, and they're going to tear everything down.
And they're going to make
they're
it
gonna
like
buy
a
up
shopping
all those,
district.
all
Yeah.
those rooftops. The Ricketts have already purchased, I don't know how many of them.
Sammy Sosa made the Cubs. That's all.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa made the Cubs, and Sammy and Mark McGuire saved baseball.
They did save baseball. That's for damn sure.
They saved that season for sure.
They saved tons of seasons.
McDonald's will reopen the building once it's complete. Plans from 2013 depict a glass L-shaped building with 175 rooms. The Chicago Cubs estimate the project will take 1 year and 8 months, meaning it would finish before the 2018 season.
Wait, did you say they're going to build projects there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now it's back to a neighborhood feel again.
If you're feeling nostalgic over the loss of the fast food joint, check out this stellar tribute from Danny Rocket. No. The Wrigley Field Plaza will likely not be finished until fall. Cubs officials said that leaves time for officials to hammer out details of an ordinance regulating its use. And that's it.
Gives us time to figure out how we're going to tax everybody.
Yeah. So are you guys excited? You're going to take vacations to Wrigley?
I was thinking about it until I heard that story.
Yep.
Well, that they're putting
McDonald's
up
is gone. Forget it.
Yeah. It's the only reason I went there. Was that and to pay $9 for a bag of pretzels.
Wow.
I meant peanuts, but
Pretzels.
pretzels. Sounded better.
You know, by the time the first inning comes around, Dick doesn't know what's going on in the game anyway.
Sure don't.
Or he's already gotten thrown out.
That's Tim.
Let's
Tim,
clam bake
Tim
in the
gets thrown out in the
outhouse.
first inning. Dick at least makes it to like the third or fourth before he calls a woman sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. It's ma'am.
Get surrounded for saying out loud that I lost my tickets. I lost my tickets.
Richie, I heard you spent some time in the clink last weekend.
Not really sure about that. I didn't have time for spending time in the clink last week.
What do you mean? Isn't that why you weren't here? You were in jail interviewing a 14-year-old kid about a car?
I told you I didn't have time for that this weekend.
Oh boy.
That's funny.
All right.
Well, I've got a story here
I
about.
got questions about this story. Though.
Oh, okay. About said 14-year-old boy.
I still managed to get an interview
From who?
from Grandma.
Oh, grandma. Oh,
Grandma.
well, let me get to the story first. 14-year-old boy from NBC4 out of KTQR.
WEED.
WXJZ. No, this is... I can't tell.
Is this the right story?
It is. A 14-year-old boy allegedly steals car with 88-year-old woman still in backseat, then drops her off at home. Oh, this is out of Chicago. It's
Nice
Park
young
Ridge.
boy.
That's right. 14-year-old boy is in custody after car theft became a kidnapping in police pursuit. That left one officer injured in the Chicago suburbs. Police in Park Ridge said they responded to the 900 block of Touhy Avenue around 7 p.m. Wednesday for a report of a stolen vehicle.
So
The-
that's pretty much right around here.
Yep. Right over in these parts.
We passed it on the way here.
Spots.
The victim, police Park Ridge said they responded. The victims of the theft told police they had parked their car in a lot at the Walgreens and they went inside to make a purchase.
Probably for grandma's incontinence.
An 88-year-old woman stayed behind in the backseat of the car.
Yeah.
When the victim exited the store, they saw a car with the woman inside was gone. They were crapping their pants at that moment. Mm-hmm. They called police.
Did grandma just carjack us?
She's like, I gotta go.
I got to go.
I gotta go.
Can't hold it. I told her to bring me home first.
I'm gonna scat all over your driver's seat. During the they called the police. Officers issued an alert to surrounding law enforcement agencies. During the pursuit, an accident involving a police car occurred at Melvina and Gunnison. I know exactly where it is.
Right by Eric's house.
ground.
Shout out to Eric.
Shout out, Eric.
Shout
You can
out.
hear a shout out.
Shout out. His condition is unknown, but his injuries are believed to be minor. The policeman. Major, minor, D flat.
He's a minor. His injuries are major.
A 10-year-old boy in the other car was taken to the hospital. His injuries are not believed to be serious. That car was unrelated to the theft. Based on several motor vehicle theft arrests last week, Park Ridge police investigators worked several leads. Police said in a statement, one lead took officers to the area of Belmont, Harlem. Oh boy, the hip.
That'd be Harlem and
Chicago.
Harlem Riders.
When they located a stolen vehicle and pulled it over in the 4800 block of North Austin. A 14-year-old male was taken into custody. Well, who the hell wrote this like this? Why is it like this? It's like one sentence and then double space with another sentence. Police said the crime is likely linked to a string of car thefts in the burbs.
In the babes.
Make sure you're out there putting, I don't know, dog leashes.
Grandma was unavailable for a comment, but she did release a statement.
Oh yeah, what's that?
And I quote, "Are you my grandson? Where am I? And did you get my Depends?"
Oh, hang on, the phone is ringing. Wait,
Whoa,
you guys, hold on, stop, don't say nothing. Who is it?
Is this my grandson? Where am I? Who are you?
Don't worry about it, Grandma.
Can you mow my lawn?
I'll be over tomorrow, Graham. Thanks for calling in and giving us that follow-up.
Like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There she was.
So we're gonna get to one more story, and then we'll get to our first music break. Which this week's music break is brought to us by the legendary DJ Sko out of the FLA.
Who?
The Flow Rider. He's actually from here, but he moved to Florida, where I hope he's actually. Oh, you know what? He's probably not listening because I never sent him a link. So. Why don't you guys talk it up for a second so I can send him that link, and then he can tune in.
Let's see what's going on. I got some notes here.
Hang on, wait.
Don't know how to read, though.
You got some notes here? I got notes.
Oh, I did hear this.
Yeah, go on.
This year, Cook County lost the most population of any other county in the whole nation.
Wow.
Losing 10,488 people.
It's because that was homicides.
Half of it was, according to statistics.
You really can't read, can you?
I didn't hear it. What is it?
He said Cook County
lost the most
residents,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Population count.
but they were homicides.
So this is the LOERadio Show on WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. Stay with us. This is our first music break. A big shout out to DJ Sko for putting this platinum track list together. Like I picked that up.
Platinum.
We'll be back in just a few fjord minutes.
The Shoe Fjords.
Few fjord minutes as we play some music right now. Music. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Pharaoh Monch. Welcome back to the LOERadio Show here on WNUR-FM, Evanston and Chicago. I am your host, Tim Radicek. Joining me in the studio are longtime friends and biggest fans of the show, Tobias Big Daddy Beecher.
Yo.
And Dick Dickerzin.
Hey.
If you were checking out that playlist, and unfortunately, if you weren't into it, I'm not naming any names.
Abigail.
That was Matlock and Mr. Green, Underground King, Chicago Outfitters with Donnie Brasco, and Seal Fresh with Nickel Pimp.
That second song.
It was kind of long, but thanks to DJ Sko for setting up this track list. We've got 6 or 7 more songs coming up throughout the rest of the show. But there was something I wanted to touch on before we move on.
Hey, come on, man. Get your hands to yourself,
nobody
man.
in here.
Come on.
Where's that sheet you asked me to read?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was another story out of the Chicago area about Rahm admitting that Chicago does have a rat problem.
Yeah, him.
So, from DNA Info Chicago, click anywhere. Click anywhere.
Click anywhere.
Click anywhere but on that thing. Downtown, Mayor Emanuel acknowledged a real problem, in quotes, with rats in the city, but instead, and he insisted Wednesday, his administration is working on multiple ways we're trying to address the issue. In later developments, he's proposing a bill to spend $500 million of taxpayer money to support the so-called Pied Piper referendum. This bill is going to be just a study to see if flute players can actually get rats to follow them down the streets and out of town. If the study works, it will cost $2 billion more.
That's it?
No, that's just
sounds like a bargain.
That's just to train the flute players.
Oh.
Then it's ineffective. Inefficient, cost ineffective.
Cost effective and efficient.
Cost effective, but he's working on legislation called the Pied Piper referendum.
Well, this whole rat problem, well, obviously it started in City Hall, but it comes from Mulika's Deli on Milwaukee Avenue.
It does.
From our honorary Polish village. The rats were rampant over there. It was like the Indiana Jones scene where he's like in the sewer and there's rats everywhere. That was the Mulika's dumpsters on Milwaukee Avenue with all the filled with sauerkraut and Polish sausage galore. It was a smorgasbord.
A boulder. It was a giant barrel of sauerkraut. And
I mean,
fish.
when you leave
fish heads,
when you leave food outside like that, what do you expect?
You expect Mulika's dumpsters to smell like dead fish, and they certainly did.
And many other things. Many other strange and wonderful things.
I guess that is the root of the area's problem is Milwaukee and Belmont.
Correct.
They probably a few homeless dudes sleeping out there still.
That Richie can roundhouse kick.
Allegedly. Please.
And that Warner can sick Mary on and
allegedly.
These
are all alleged.
These are all
accusations.
Just accusations.
They are not.
They are unsubstantial.
And his walker fell in the tree.
These alleged allegations are unsubstantiated. I don't. All right, can we move on? Please, thank you.
Yes, please.
We've got some stories here.
Come on, let's speed things up.
All right. What'd you do? Go to the bathroom and snort some crack?
You don't snort crack, Albert.
He does. But I'm gonna point out some funnier stories that I've looked at during the week. This one really caught my eye because who the hell has a VHS player anyway?
I do.
Do you?
I do. In my bedroom.
Have you've watched it?
No, I only have it because the DVD player won't plug into the TV, so I had to use it as like a go-between.
A little go-between?
Yep.
But I think Richie might know who this guy is.
I might.
He might know him.
Hang on.
Who is he?
I'll tell you just a
Hang on.
second.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Okay, so where was I?
I don't know.
We were gonna talk about a story, weren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
What
and
story
you said
was
I
it?
knew a guy.
Oh, yeah, Richie knows a guy. A
Who
guy
knows a
who
guy?
was arrested, and, well, he was accused. It's alleged.
It's alleged he had this tape for 14 years.
It's alleged that he held on to a rental of a VHS tape for 14 years. According to Concord, North Carolina, a man was arrested for failing to return a 2002 VHS rental movie entitled Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, honey, our boy's a genius.
He's rigged a pulley system so he can eat sausage and work on his stupid drawings.
I'm being creative? Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages! Sausages!
That's enough of that.
That movie sucked, man.
It did.
Except for that
Why
part.
would you want to keep that movie?
Who on earth would want to keep Freddy Got Fingered?
Yes.
Unless it was the other version, the
know
adult version of Freddy Got Fingered.
You want to know who would do such a thing? James Myers.
Oh, that SOB.
That explains it.
Showed Channel 9 the arrest warrant Wednesday that shows Myers is charged with failure to return rental property, a misdemeanor punishable
by death,
by a fine of up to $200. Look out.
$200 million.
The charge had not been dismissed as of Wednesday's afternoon session in court.
And he's now being charged as a sex offender.
Why? What?
Freddy Got Fingered.
That's snowballed out of control quickly.
Yeah, it was North Kakalaki, man. Anything can go there.
As
you may well know.
The story of Myers' arrest has gone
From their
viral.
lacrosse team. Oh, wait, that was Duke. Never mind.
After Eyewitness News broke the news late Wednesday night. The rental store in Salisbury,
I love Salisbury steaks.
J&J's Video, has since closed, but Myers is still given an April 27th court date for failing to return.
I don't think there's any video stores anymore, so
you can.
It's pretty obvious it's closed.
I think I saw a VHS in a red box. I'm not sure about that.
Somebody tried to return a VHS to a red box.
April 27th court date for failing to return to gross out comedy about a cartoonist returning home to live with his parents. Freddy Got Fingered. Myers said he was driving his daughter to school on Concord Parkway Tuesday morning when the Concord police
SWAT pulled up
with bazookas.
They beat him to within an inch of his life.
The officer said, "I don't know how to tell you this, man, but there's a warrant out for your arrest from 2002.
There's also another one for not returning your library books.
I'm pretty sure the average cop tells people they have warrants like, hey, you're under arrest.
I'm sorry to have to put these cuffs on you, buddy, but there's a warrant for your arrest.
Apparently, you rented the movie Freddy Got Fingered and never returned it. I thought he was joking," said Myers.
He said,
There's a video clip here.
Morning, Facebook. I did not feel like typing this entire story to y'all this morning, so I figured I'd just make a video.
I don't know how to spell.
I can't read.
Honestly, you really can't
What's
make
a computer?
up what I'm about to tell you.
I look
So this
like
morning I get
the guy
stopped
from
by
Pawn
Concord,
Stars.
North
He looks like
Carolina's
Bam Bam. Yeah, he kind of.
finest.
He looks like Bam Bam.
Concord
Bigelow.
Police Department. Two really nice officers. Officer,
into this video.
I won't say their names. They're cool. They were cool to me, so I'll omit their names. But
Doesn't matter. Nobody's on it.
pulls up behind me, hits the blue lights on the way to bring my daughter to school. Comes up to the window. Hey man, you got a brake light out? I'm like, no, I thought I just fixed it.
Where am I?
Yada yada. Can I see your license? Sure.
Who are you?
Takes my driver's license
This is my
back to his
grandson.
car and makes me sit there for about
Did you
20
mow
minutes.
my lawn?
About a half hour scene. He finally comes back and he's like, "Sir, can you step out of the car?" And my daughter's in the back seat, like bug-eyed.
Daddy's going
You
to
know,
jail.
what's
again.
happening, Daddy? Are they gonna take you to jail for a bad brake light? No, they're not gonna take me to jail. So I'm asking him, why do I need to get out, man? Like, just tell me.
Would you
What's the
kindly
problem?
shut
Come
your
on, sir,
noise hole?
It's easier to talk back here. So reluctantly, I
Lost me
complied
like a half an hour ago.
because I had
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 redneck stuff.
Yakety schmackety.
I live in
I hear about a
Kakalaki.
shotgun.
Myers said the officers were very polite and professional. They let him take his daughter to school and go to
They're
work.
polite.
His daughter / cousin.
His uncle / sister. As he promised to turn himself into the department later that day.
I turned myself in, I swear.
I swear to God. Next thing you know, he was on a plane to
He
Mexico.
got Johnny Cockroach to come defend him.
Johnny Cockroach.
If that fence was up in Mexico, he wouldn't be able to
He wouldn't be here.
Wait,
Oh, wait
what?
a minute.
Concord officials, Mexico's south, buddy, not north. Concord officials said the warrant was active in NCAWare, which is North Carolina's electronic warrant repository.
Suppository.
It was signed on February 28th, 2002 by J&J Video and valid through Rowan County's arrest warrant for failing to return rental property.
Failing to
J&J
yield.
video closed March 1st, 2002.
Tom Green saw this and posted a tweet.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
End quote. The 2001 movie Freddy Got Fingered starred Tom Green.
Yeah, he put. I can't believe that was anal. I mean, real.
Oh, wait, what?
He's play the clip.
This is. He said.
Tom, great to have you here in
absolutely would
Australia.
like some
Georgie.
sausage.
Thank you.
Now, you must have been a bugger of a kid.
Bugger.
Your
Bugger
parents
off.
that?
Yes, I did do that.
Are those
Yeah.
empty these days behind you? Have you left them alone now, those poor parents?
They still talk to me, so.
Do you chase the koalas?
We have a lot of laughs when we think about the old pranks that we did to my parents, but yeah, they still talk to me.
What was the worst one, you reckon?
You
Listen,
reckon?
my show about the
I reckon.
All right. I've
this
seen enough
is-
of this guy.
Man, he has gained some weight, but
He's been stupid back
And some
then. He's
age.
still stupid.
Myers told Channel 9 he can only hope for the charges to be dismissed.
yeah, I'll bet.
Snyder said officers were
What you
simply
in for, buddy?
following the law.
Stole a VHS tape.
I'm in
Actually, I
jail.
never stole it. I just didn't return it.
Man, this guy's tough.
So
I didn't
yeah.
rewind it either.
Oh,
Whoa, stay away from him.
did you hear? He didn't rewind the tape before
Yeah,
he brought
that's
it
right.
back, and he didn't bring it back.
That's right. I didn't rewind that. Screw that.
I don't rewind nothing.
Be kind, rewind my ass.
Better rewind your memory to the front of this tape. Man accused of egging his neighbor more than 100 times.
Wow, that's it.
That's it. His
Sure, it
neigh-
just went like an ostrich egg.
That lady's holding it like it's a gun. Like he
was shooting eggs at me. Oh boy. He had a machine gun that shot eggs. It's like da 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 da.
Let's hear what you
Hang on. Let me get to the story first. This old lady, well, we don't even, that might be the guy, the person under
That's
arrest.
the one
Check it out with his ass like this. Just started letting him ride.
buck.
Bok, bok, bok.
Bark. He was barking. An Ohio man was, we're going to hell, all of us. An Ohio man is accused of egging an elderly neighbor's house more than 100 times in a series of actions that didn't go over easy with the police.
Over easy. Ah, yeah.
Woo,
bazinga.
It actually says over so easy, but I said over easy. Authorities in Euclid, Ohio, arrested Jason Kozan, 30, on Tuesday after an extensive investigation that included undercover stakeouts.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and egg outs, and analysis of eggshells at the crime lab.
Analysis of the eggshells.
I got fingerprints on these shells.
There's an episode of Forensic Files coming
They called
soon.
in CSI for this.
I could see him with their little blush brushes.
They catch him with egg on his face.
Oh, I bet you that's where this goes, guaranteed. Kozan faces vandalism charges for the repeated eggings and reportedly took place between 2014 14 of May through June 2015. Police said Kozan had previously lived on the same street as 85-year-old victim Albert Clemens Sr., according to Fox 8.
Fox it.
When local news reporters Hannah Bash asked Kozan whether he was responsible for the roughly 8 dozen eggings, he denied the accusation.
Absolutely
Responding,
not.
What are you
no.
talking about?
No.
The
There's no yolk.
The interview can be seen above. Let the jury decide, Kozan said, adding whatever evidence they have on me. Hey, that's what the jury's for. Clemens said attacks, which also included the occasional lemon, lime, grapefruit, and round of paintballs.
Damn, a grapefruit.
You might as well throw softballs at your house. Damaged his house and made his family uneasy. The Euclid Police Department posted several photos to Facebook showing the damage to Clemens' home, which can also be seen below. It's a filthy mess.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It looks like
it'll never come off.
It looks like Jared Fogle was outside a kid's window.
Yes.
Oh, man, he went too far.
He didn't have any socks.
Someone did not have any socks outside that window.
Police did not specify a motive for the vandalism. The case will
Boredom.
be probably. It's like the Nabar eggings.
I had extra eggs.
The case will be sent to Cuyahoga County Jail.
Cuyahoga.
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 To be put back together.
They're calling all the king's horses
and
returned
return to the top of the wall where he belongs.
Good story. I like it.
You like it?
The picture of the lady is classic.
I'm trying.
Like she's got one of those big legs
like she's holding a
too.
scoped rifle. I was gonna shoot the bastard right in his ass.
I pulled out my
I've got a couple more stories you guys are gonna dig, and then we'll get to our next break before we come back with sports. But buzzing sex toy sparks bomb scare. I heard you were at the airport recently.
They pay very special attention not to call it your sex toy. It's always just called a sex toy.
Why?
Because they don't want to insinuate that it's your sex toy.
Who says that? The
TSA. They won't say this is your sex toy. They say there's a sex toy that is making a buzzing noise in your bag. It's happened to me a couple times.
Would you like to handle it?
I travel a lot.
Then it gets a little scary when they say, now we're going to have to search you, and they bring the toy with.
And
yes.
Now we're going to have to insert the toy.
You're going to have to show us how this thing works to prove.
It's like a fingerprint. It only fits its owner.
Exactly.
A vibrating sex toy triggered a bomb scare in northern Italian town of Modena Wednesday night. The resident called police to report suspicious vibrations coming from a roadside plastic recycling bin. The ANSA news agency reported.
Who's in the recycling bin? Awesome.
Look, and there's a little cartoon of a dude tossing something in the recycling bin. The street was shut down, and a 650-foot area was cordoned off. As fire crews also attended, they found the foot-buzzing sex toy.
The foot-buzzing?
The foot-buzzing sex toy. It was vibrating because its batteries hadn't been removed before disposal, according to the local. The gadget's previous owner had not been identified, and I don't think we were sending it to the lab for DNA testing. In September, authorities locked down parts of Genoa, some 200 miles west of Modena, after a pressure cooker filled with minestrone soup was disgusting and left it disused.
Was disused.
This is a word I never used.
Was left at a disused train station platform.
That's a word I'm going to disuse.
And was mistaken for an explosive.
Station platform.
This minestrone's no good. I'm leaving it.
The
here.
minestrone
you read that part.
was mistaken.
So somebody left it. Somebody left some minestrone.
In the same month, a chocolate factory worker in Vermont called in a bomb threat to try to get fired.
It worked.
It worked.
He's now serving 20 years in
I wonder if
jail.
he was trying to get arrested. I'm sure of that.
I bet I was killing some eardrums out there.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, and this one was just before I walked out the door. I read this. I didn't read it because I almost gagged and vomited all over myself. But from WMCActionNews5.com. Sheriff. Chesney woman arrested after videos of sexual acts with dog surfaces.
Do we got these videos?
We do have them for review. Would you kindly mind passing them
Stepping
over?
out the room.
Hand me that Purell over there.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to tingle.
But that's how you know it's working. Chesney. Oh, another one from Carolina. Chesney, South Carolina. Fox, Carolina, Cherokee County Sheriff Steve.
Man, I want to go visit Carolina.
Sounds like a fun place, man.
County Sheriff Steve Mueller said a Chesney woman, I want to say Chinese every time I see this
it looks
word.
like Chinese.
Was
A
arrested.
woman.
After deputies determined she had shared videos of herself performing sexual acts with a dog. Not even her dog.
Red Rocket.
Just a random red dog.
Red Rocket.
Mueller said deputies began investigating after receiving a call from the North Charleston Police Department on March 11th.
After 2 years of investigating.
And multiple budget crises.
And 42 hours of tape.
VHS.
VHS
tape, which that guy rented and did not return.
Not rewind.
Officers from that municipality said that they'd been contacted by a person who was being sent the videos, which involved a dachshund.
A dachshund.
Dachshund.
Oh, man, a hot dog.
Gross. That is super gross.
So was that a double dog?
What that is yeah. I think what she did was deputies were able to determine that the incidents despicably depicted in the videos occurred in Cherokee County, and they secured a warrant charging 23-year-old Hannah Mary Haynes of Montgomery Road with buggery.
She don't look that bad. I don't understand why a 23-year-old girl can't get a man.
What I'm wondering is
instead of a dog.
What law is buggery? Well,
buggery
I've never been accused of buggery.
Buggery apparently is bestiality.
Could be. I think buggery is like a.
Is that like an English term?
Yeah.
Bugger?
Yeah. You
Oh,
bugger.
bugger, yeah.
Oh, bugger. Bugger off. Bugger off, you bugger.
So what they're really saying is go do it with a dog?
Go do it with a dog.
And it's just a $250 fine.
That's all. Nothing more to see here.
Inside the house.
They did call the ASPCA.
It is time for another music break. This is the LOERadio Radio Show. We shall return
Still
in.
got stuff to talk about.
Like what?
Oh wait, no, that's after this.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I want to talk about something.
Wait.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
What's near and dear
After
to
the
your
music break.
Can we tease it at least?
Wait,
what are we gonna talk
can we
about?
tease it?
When we come back, we're gonna talk
Sex.
about some stuff.
We're gonna have sex.
When we come
How
back,
I realized this morning.
we'll be live when we come back.
We'll be alive.
No, we'll be live.
Will we?
We're gonna have a live report when we come back.
Are we?
Yep.
Can we say who it's from or where it's?
It's from all three of us because we'll be live on the air when we come back.
This is the LOERadio Radio Show on WNUR-FM, Evanston in Chicago. Right now, some more Matlock and Mr. Green. This one's called Chicagoland. Check this out. We'll be back in a few.
I love Matlock.
Chicago hip hop and it does stuff.
The LOERadio Radio Show has been known to play some music and say some words that could be very well interpreted as inappropriate by some of the more sensitive and younger listeners out there in Radioland. Fortunately for LOE Radio, WNUR-FM finds this type of talk, ideas, and media to be artistically and culturally significant for the greater good of mankind. We are only allowed to broadcast this type of entertainment between a very specific set of hours due to the current indecency tolerance of the faculty, which is, for some arbitrary reason, 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m., rather than the official guidelines drawn up by the FCC regarding safe harbor for all of radio.
Hi, this is Ron Funchen. No, that's not my name. Use this whole thing. This is Ron Funches, and you're listening to Laughs or Else. I don't know what the or else is. I assume it's like crying.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's the LOERadio Radio Show. WNUR-FM, Evanston, and Chicago. I am your host, Tim Radicek. That is the notorious Dick Dickerzin. And the other giggling chimp is Tobias Big Daddy Beecher. I'd like to thank you all for joining us this morning. In case you were wondering who those last three artists were, it was MC Juice, Rusty Chains, and Matlock. Playlist tonight, this morning, is brought to us by the legend.
That's right.
Legendary DJ Sco. DJ Sco in the house. Shut the hell up. Jesus, you gotta talk over everything I say?
Yes, we try.
I know.
So what happened was?
You see, what happened was, we came back from break, and it was time for Web Junk, where we take a look at the World Wide Web and talk about junk. Somebody's junk. There was a lot of junk circulating around Katt Williams.
My junk's sticking to the seat.
Did you guys see this video of Katt Williams getting into a fight with a minor?
Oh no, I can't say I have.
There's a minor bigger than him.
Yes. Every minor is bigger than Katt Williams. Let's see if I can draw up the fight.
Oh, there it is.
In this corner,
Katt Williams fighting with a 17-year-old 7th grade, in quotes.
7th grader?
7th grade 17-year-old?
That's a grown-ass man.
That's a grown-ass idiot is what that is. By the way, this instrumental playing here is probably the best thing Eminem's done in the last 10 years.
Well, way to go, Eminem. Way to bring back your name.
Yes.
Peanut M&Ms?
Thanks for... if he made more music like that, I would surely continue listening. As I was once... what do they call it? A Shim's lady.
Eminem backwards.
A Shim's lady. A fan of Slim Shady is a Shim's lady. But the fight with Katt Williams, check it out.
Review time, pot.
Taking a second look at this.
Okay, maybe we're not going to watch that particular video. Does anybody have this video without commentary?
Oh, it's at a baseball game?
I don't...
Hey, hold up.
Come on with your crap in the middle of the screen. He don't know you. Back up off me. Don't you dare mess with a pimp named Slickback.
Why is he just leaning up against the wall?
Drunk.
Hey, bro, you know.
I got out of jail, nigga. They probably didn't handle my dick and shit.
Hey, I thought you was real funny before, bro.
But you ain't funny no more.
Yup.
Hey.
You're gonna have acting till you 26.
You don't care.
Keep talking about shit.
So what?
Hey, once he get up, it's over. He get up, it's over.
Oh, he's picking a
Once
fight.
Taylor swing is over. Yo, do it.
No, I'm talking for real. Yeah, you talking shit. Well, then you know what to do now.
Hey, you better back up, Katt.
Oh, dumbass, move the fuck out my way, little boy.
Oh, what's up?
Little boy, I told you. You come up with me. Yeah.
Oh, Katt Williams down.
Got him in a choke.
His up, Katt.
Rear naked choke. All right, well, that's the hullabaloo. It ends.
That kid whooped him.
It ends in like 10 seconds after he taps.
Right, Katt Williams slapped him, and he was like, "Oh."
He punched. Yeah, he gave him a cheap shot. Tried to hit the kid, but he didn't hit him hard at all. Like he ain't got nothing behind that swing. He's like,
well, what? He's 4'2".
Yeah, he's 92 pounds, soaking wet, wearing boots, with a dildo in his hand,
leaning up against a brick wall.
Allegedly.
So,
allegedly,
the reason I bring up this is because they've got an interview with the kid who fought him.
Awesome.
So we're gonna hear what he has to say regarding the fight.
So Luke, what happened yesterday with Katt?
I got into a fight with him.
What happened? Did you say something to him?
Well, we were both talking. We were playing a game of soccer, and I just thought it was a soccer game. Stuff happens in sports.
That's why you were standing like
soccer with everybody,
trying to stir him up.
What was he doing in the neighborhood?
I don't know. He was just riding around. I guess chilling in the Ville,
Yeah. Get him on.
Anyways, he took me over to a secluded area, and he asked me to hit him. I was like, I'm not just gonna hit you. You want your one with me, square up.
Yeah.
And then he sucker punched me, and so I did what I did.
Yeah.
And this is the result of it.
Yeah. It didn't seem like you didn't jump back on him. You didn't try to kick him or punch him.
Nah, I mean, it wasn't even nothing. I mean, my face is just a little swole, but I just got hit. I'm not hurt. Around here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you learn your grappling skills? I saw you took his back, you took him down.
No, he's
pretty
still
good out there.
acting like
Yeah,
nothing
I wrestled
happened.
for 2 years.
You wrestled for 2 years. After, did you guys have any nice words with each other? Did he?
Oh yeah.
Say
We
you're sorry.
exchanged email addresses.
I tried to shake his hand.
He gave me a briefcase.
He was back off me, little boy.
Oh really?
Just, I don't know if he was sour or something, but I was like, man.
my ass like that.
Yeah. It seemed like
It
he
is what
stuck
it is.
around and took photos with people.
Yeah, he
Take a
did.
photo with you?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Hell no.
You think you've ever seen him in this area before? Or
Nah, I've never seen him before.
Never seen him in this area before. Do you have anything you want to say to Katt?
I mean, stay up.
Man, you bitch.
What are you gonna say if you see him again?
I mess him up
What's
again.
up? Keep on moving, probably.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping me.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Daddy Kelly Murphy, why'd you have to slap me? You just hit me.
That was 2 weeks ago.
There is a response from
was
Katt
5 minutes
Williams from after this video, but I'm not gonna dig it up. This guy teaches his dog a code word for walk. Remember when my dog, you say walkie walkie and she'd go nuts?
No.
And you taught your dogs that.
Well,
afterwards.
Mary could spell.
Yeah.
Couldn't even say W.
W-A.
Yeah,
No.
she'd already be wagging her tail. Or W. But this guy's got an interesting code word for
Every
his-
time Ice Cube came on.
What?
This is my roommate's dog. Name is Meatwad.
Meatwad.
That's you. Okay.
That's my nickname.
So, my roommate is does a lot of stuff. So he's busy. He's all out
What
and everything
stuff?
like that. He walks his dog every once in a while, but I've taken it upon myself to start walking his dog every once in a while.
Yeah, get to it.
And I have my own keyword for when I'm taking Meatwad on a walk. And,
See, the dog's already
we're gonna watch
huffing.
her reaction to it.
Peanut butter.
Chicken pot pies.
Ah,
Burglars.
schmuck.
No, it's not it.
Everybody in the house is being stabbed to death right now.
Listen.
Child porn. Child porn. Does that mean we're going on a walk? Child porn. Yeah. Let's see how he likes that one.
Yeah, okay. When you're caught saying that crap in
Outside.
public.
All right, we're done with the child porn. We're done with the child porn. Get in the house. We're done with the child porn.
That's a wrap. Print it.
I'll go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom or this child porn's over.
Wait, what? Don't make me turn this child porn around.
I gotta grab a bag. Every time I take you for child porn, I gotta grab a bag.
I named this video, How Stupid Are You? For purposes I believe I remember are correctly, you guys need to look away from the monitor.
Uh-oh.
Because I want to see if either one of you can guess
Let me turn around here.
at what's happening. All right, you don't have to, like...
Does it count that I watched these clips before?
Did you watch? Do you know what this is, Dick?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
Go ahead, play it.
All right, so this guy tells this girl a brain teaser, and she can't figure it out. If one of you can figure it out, tell me to stop the video and say what the answer is.
Okay.
I can name that in 3 notes.
Yeah, all right, we'll see about that.
2 notes.
Mary's father had 4 children: Jacob, Joshua, and James. What was the 4th one called?
Jake.
No. I'll say it again. What were the 3 names I gave you?
I've forgotten. Jacob and Joshua and something.
And
I didn't hear the first one, so I can't tell you what the end of the
Mary's
I know the
father
answer.
had 4
Larry.
children.
Larry's father. Is that what you said?
Jacob.
That's what I was saying. I forgot the first
I couldn't remember the first guy's name.
What was the 4th one called?
Jack.
She can't get it.
Right. Jacob, James, and Joshua were the names of 3 of his children. Mary's father had 4 children.
Larry.
What were their names?
Mary's father.
I don't know. Loads of names begin with J.
Jacob, James,
Joshua. Father.
Mary's father only
By
had
the
4
looks
kids.
of this girl, she's not around for her brain.
Why are you looking at us like I'm
She's not around for her
She don't need to be
either.
smart.
Her to
Last
pay
time.
my bills.
I don't get it.
I don't
get it.
Well, loads of names begin with J.
Mary's father had 4 kids.
Mary. Did you say Mary or Larry?
Mary.
James, Joshua, and Jacob.
Vote now, real or fake?
What was the name of the 4th
Real.
child? This is Mary's
She's a
father.
dumb broad. She has every right to be.
She's too hot to have brains?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying she's too hot.
Call a show.
Name
You're feminist.
It doesn't begin with a J, Abby?
847-866-WNUR.
But how do you not get it?
Because there's loads of names in the alphabet.
She's
She
got
don't
a
get
pretty
it.
name.
She
or
don't
a pretty
get
mouth.
it. I got one more clip, and then we're gonna take our final break, and then get the hell out of here.
Final break.
There's a bolo out for a hipster ninja who masturbates.
Ebola?
Oh.
What?
Did you get into this article? Guess not.
Ninja masturbator.
The hipster ninja masturbator.
All right, so I'm going to post this in the LOERadio Radio Show fan page, which you can find at facebook.com/LOERadio Show. You can also hit us up on the Twitter at LOERadio Show. SPD.
I heard something outside.
What is that?
Skeet.
I hear tugging. What was it? Tug on my little pecker.
Tug on my little pecker.
Seattle police are trying to identify a masked man believed to have masturbated outside a home of University of Washington students multiple times. The behavior was first reported January 10th when a woman called 911 just to say she saw a man pleasuring himself outside the front door. I was just calling to say there's a guy pleasuring himself.
I wasn't reporting it or anything.
Yeah, I was just calling to let you know. Hello? Hello. Near the University District intersection of Northeast 52nd Street and 12th Avenue Northeast.
It could have been out of anger.
Responding officers were unable to find the offender. He was busy cleaning up. A surveillance camera installed at the home caught the masturbator at the same home February 7th, showing a man covered his head. Oh wait, showing a man
Which
covered.
head?
Showing a man
Obviously
covered.
not the little one.
Head to toe in black. Save for the two body parts he used to perform his mission, Seattle police reports say.
His foot and his penis.
His neck. His clothing included a hood, a wrap around his face and toes.
Toes?
And toe shoes like a ninja. Oh. The night vision surveillance footage makes his attire appear white. The home's residents, all University of Washington students, reported hearing suspicious sounds.
There's something in the bushes.
He's got the same picture as the egg evidence.
The egg?
Yeah, you know, from the egg bombing.
That is some awesome side move right there. Detectives believe that the man may have visited the home up to 4 times since November 15th. So be on the lookout for
according to DNA evidence.
According to DNA reports.
I wonder how many other places he's masturbated at.
And there's more.
Oh, they got a camera of you.
This guy's a ninja.
Like, oh, look.
That's not really stealthy at all.
Is there anyone coming around the corner?
Oh my goodness. All right, so that's it for web junk.
That was true web junk there.
On the other side of the break, we'll have some sports, and we've got a very riveting story for you about a retired basketball player we'll share with you. But we got more music coming at you right now. This is the LOERadio Radio Show on WNUR-FM. I'm going to play you some more stuff from DJ Roscoe. My man Roscoe, who moved down to Florida, was a DJ, and I asked him to put this track list together. So I'm spinning all them joints tonight, rolling one joint after another. I'm going to open it up with one Mr. Ticky Tick Boom, C4 Explosives out of Chicago, one half of the Mike Slingers. Check this out. WNUR. We'll be back in a few.
The LOERadio Show has been known to play some music and say some words that could be very well interpreted as inappropriate by some of the more sensitive and younger listeners out there in Radioland. Fortunately for LOE Radio, WNUR-FM finds this type of talk, ideas, and media to be artistically and culturally significant for the greater good of mankind. We are only allowed to broadcast this type of entertainment between a very specific set of hours due to the current indecency tolerance of the faculty, which is, for some arbitrary reason, 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. rather than the official guidelines drawn up by the FCC regarding safe harbor for all of radio.
Laugh
or else.
Hey, how much more noise can I make pressing buttons? Beep, boop, bop, boop, bop. This is the Laugh or Else Radio Show. This is our final segment before we split out of Dodge here. So we're going to bring it down to some sports. And I know everybody's interested in sports. But before we go there, let me say it's been a pleasure having Tobias Big Daddy Beecher That guy over there.
That guy over there.
Having me what?
Just having you. Having my way with you.
Oh.
In the break, we were in the toilet getting frisky. And as well.
Tell everybody.
As well as Dick Dickerzin.
Yeah, it's good to be here. And happy Thanksgiving or Easter or whatever holiday it is today.
Kwanzaa.
I think it might be Kwanzaa.
Chinese New Year.
Speaking of Kwanzaa,
I'd like to give a shout out to Jesus. You know, I thought we were in trouble, and then Jesus came. And he brought 12 of his closest friends with him.
Did he?
And man, they cleaned up my yard so quick. So I'd like to thank Jesus and his landscaping business and all his compadres.
Compadres in crime.
Yeah, it was cheap too. You know.
Yeah,
they're very, very. You know, if you guys need the number, let me know.
I'll be calling Jesus and his CSI Lawn and Order.
Lawn and Order.
I seen that truck on the street.
CSI Lawn and Order?
Yeah. It was funny.
Is it an SUV?
No, I assume they have lawnmowers and stuff in the back. But yeah, before the break, we teased at a story about a basketball player who might have had an interesting weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Possibly. What do you know? What do you know of said story, Dick?
Oh, well, in sports, are you talking about? This week in sports.
This week in sports?
This week in sports. Well, Tim, this week in sports, not to jump ahead and start just coming right out the bat talking about the Dikembe Mutombo, one of the greatest shot blockers of all time.
Yeah.
I wanted to start off with a little story I believe will be happening soon or will be coming up in the news shortly.
Are you predicting something? The future?
I'm predicting that Roger Goodell will be supporting Donald Trump and his Wall Up the Border campaign.
Why is that?
After a story that broke, Aaron Rodgers himself was kidnapped, or as he put, abducted by aliens. Goodell, in fear of other all-pro football players being abducted, will probably be willing to pay for half of what it takes to build the wall, just to make sure that no illegal aliens can abduct any more NFL players.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense. That's genius.
Yeah, it's not like they'd have to pay taxes on any of them.
I support the wall. If it's going to protect our prized NFL, well, I mean, they could have took Aaron Rodgers. I wouldn't really care. He's a Packer.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's going to keep the illegal aliens from stealing NFL players, from abducting them, then I'm all for it.
Aliens are abducting Aaron Rodgers. What their future plans are, we aren't sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
So Aaron Rodgers claims he was abducted by aliens.
Aliens.
Aaron Rodgers is claiming he was abducted by aliens. And not the illegal border jumping aliens
that would have been a way better story.
Loves.
Yeah, he was abducted by illegal aliens.
Yes. That was the story Dick was trying to make there.
I understand.
No, you don't.
No, I didn't.
I didn't think you did.
Okay.
All right.
What else is going on in sports?
2-minute news.
Thing.
What was it? 2-minute.
2-minute attention span.
2-minute attention span news. Where nothing gets accomplished.
And you forget what the hell the article was about at the end.
Huh?
What? So also on the other end of the world, Dikembe Mutombo was spotted at the Brussels airport during a terrorist attack.
Was he?
Yes. By looking at the flag, I think Brussels is in Germany.
It's somewhere around there.
It's in that vicinity.
Somewhere around there.
Anyway, Mutombo was spotted foiling one of the bomber's plans when he seen the terrorists throw the bomb into the crowd. Dikembe stepped up, swatted the bomb back down the terrorists' throats. As it exploded, limbs and arms and head and body and everything was flying everywhere. Dikembe managed to knock down 2 legs and an arm to save 3 more lives.
Wow.
Dikembe, they point his finger and go, no.
You terrorists not take me.
And then Jordan dunked on him anyway from Illinois.
Wow. Dikembe saved a lot of Brussels sprouts that day.
He swatted a bomb, which they did recover.
Way out in the train station.
Yeah, he swatted it from the airport
to the train station.
Up on the train.
Big Dikembe.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Well, that's awesome.
That's how he laughs.
What else you got?
Not much. I know there was a couple basketball games played this week.
Yeah, that
the
third month madness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like there's some exhibition baseball games going on.
Practice?
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about practice.
They're still playing hockey right now.
Yep.
as my paper reads.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
In fact, the Hawks did play and win against Calgary last night.
Oh, the
4-1.
They have been on a little bit of a losing streak lately.
Yes, but more importantly, the Bulls may have fallen out of the playoffs.
Oh, nobody cares.
They
about
already
the
fell
Bulls.
out of them. They did.
Who are they going to play in the
themselves.
first round? Miami or Cleveland?
Yeah.
Whatever LeBron team. Right
nothing going on with Northwestern in the third month madness.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Nothing much.
Nothing for Illinois, the Illini.
Nope.
The Bears are still trying
Notre
to
Dame
figure
won.
out what kind of team they're going to be next year. Cubs lost. No, they won against Frisco in practice.
Which they didn't air in our area for some strange reason.
Because it was on Channel 9.
And the Bulls took a ferocious
You gotta
whooping.
lay off the cable channels.
The Bulls took a ferocious whooping from the Orlando Magic. Bulls face Atlanta Monday. The Hawks take on the Vancouver Canucks on later today. And more practice until the 11th, I believe.
Actually, 1 week from Monday is when the baseball season starts.
1 week from Monday.
Would that be next Monday?
The following Monday?
Not this Monday, but
Next Monday.
After Easter is Monday. And then there's Tuesday.
And I believe
followed by Wednesday.
I believe there's a day after that as well.
I don't have a calendar on me, so I can't go much further than that.
You need a calendar? How about a calculator?
Calculator might work.
All right, 2 + 2 equals Thursday.
80085.
Boobs. Everybody said that and hello with their calculators.
0.7734.
Yes. 0.7734?
Yeah, because 0 has to be on there.
Oh, well. Some calculators you didn't need to hit the point. Wow, this party fell off the wheels. All right, well.
Now it's time to say goodnight to all my
Hindu friends.
MIC. See you later, everybody.
Seriously?
KY.
Why?
Why? Because why not?
FUCYOU. I don't know how to spell. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, so that's it. This was the LOERadio Show. We shall return next week. I assume that spring break is over, and K-Sound will return next week from 10 to midnight. Then us, and then Where in Time are Ryan and Evan. But if you'd like to hear more from the LOERadio Show, you can do so by following us on the Twitter, by following at LOERadio Show. You can also find us on the Facebook at the Facebook fan page at facebook.com/Facebook.
Did you mean LOE in there?
Facebook. #/Facebook. /LOERadio Show.
Facebook.
I have been Tim Radicek. They have been Dick Dickerzin and Tobias Big Daddy Beecher. To play us out, I'd like to thank DJ Sco out there in the fly for hooking us up with the playlist tonight. You can see all the tracks I played. I'll post them on the Facebook fan page. But to play us out is a young friend of mine. His name is David Owens, an MC out of Southern Illinois. He's going to be blowing up. You need to keep your ears open and then check this kid out if he comes to a hood near you. You're listening to the Freeform programming here on WNUR. Stay tuned for more great stuff.
Crap.
Unless nobody shows, in which case
we're gonna play the garbagest of garbage for 16 straight.
I'm gonna
hours.
play 10 hours of classical music until the next DJ comes in. So that's it. We'll see you next week. You're checking out WNUR. Sweet dreams as we rock you into the morning. Stay tuned.